So from the start. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Track Talent. Today, we want to take a look at what happened on day two for track and field at the Paris Olympics. And most of the US fans are very disheartened right now. And we just want to talk about this because the subject today is, do we think that US fans have been deceived? And do we think that Sha'Carri Richardson was overhyped prior to this competition? So we did notice that Julien Alfred stormed off to a historic 100-meter win at Paris 2024 Olympics, right? And I believe a lot of people, especially with the US, are pretty worried because there was actually no Sherry Ann Fraser-Price. There was no Sharika Jackson. So a lot of people were expecting Sha'Carri Richardson to just, have a walk in the park, but it looks as if it didn't happen that way. And before this tonight's 100-meter final, I kept saying during my other videos that if there was someone to upset the US, it was definitely going to be Julien Alfred. And that was exactly what happened. Now a lot of people can blame it on the conditions. A lot of people can say it's the rain, but all these athletes were all competing under the same conditions, right? So we cannot use that as an excuse. So all these athletes were all competing on um, the bad weather. So if one athlete was able to capitalize on that, then you will expect that as professional athletes, they should all be able to, compete in that weather or atmosphere. But what was interesting was that you, a lot of people were overlooking Julian Alfred during well, not a lot of, I mean in the US though, because sometimes I see a lot of people like share their comments under my post prior to the Olympics, talking about, or maybe a Jamaica 1, 2, 3, a US sweep, and all those fun stuff until, and I remember telling one person that, hey, you can never count out Julian Alfred. And at that time, the US had already had our US trials and our US athletes were in top shape. But at that time, Julian Alfred hasn't run yet. So a lot of people didn't know what she was capable of doing. But I feel like Julian Alfred has really, really progressed. Like she's really, really improved from her collegiate days. And I remember when she was competing at the Worlds last time, and you know, she just did little progress steps and up and down. I was like, this girl looks like she's probably going to be the one to replace Shirley Ann Fraser-Price. Even though we have some fantastic Jamaicans, I still believe that she's the real deal. She's the real deal. And there were a lot of things that did happen today in the race, and I felt pretty sorry for Talu. So in today's final, we did notice that so we had 8 athletes that were competing. Shirley Ann Fraser-Price did scratch in the semifinals. And I personally wasn't too excited about it because I felt that Shirley can actually make it to the finals. Looking at the times that other athletes were running, I personally felt that Shirley Ann Fraser-Price was capable of making it to the finals. Because if you look at the times that were run in the heat, she had a strong time. She had a strong time compared to most of the athletes. So I'm not sure what the injury was. I'm not really sure what her injury was, but I feel like if she had stayed in there, she would have probably been able to make it to the final. But we have to give Julian Alfred her flowers for, you know, getting the gold medal, making her country proud and all that. It's pretty dope. So Julian Alfred, because this is a lady that is coming from an island that no one talks about, right? Julian Alfred comes from an island that a lot of people don't even talk about her, this island. And a lot of people initially, when we were going into this competition, we're still talking about all the top dogs and all that. And no one really, really gave too much attention to Julian Alfred. But for her to achieve this feat, it's incredible. It's incredible for her to achieve this feat. So, um, congratulations to Julian Alfred. And we wish all the best in the coming years as well. We are so proud of her, and I'm sure her country is also very, very proud of her. I just want to know in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do you think Sha'Carri Richardson was like overhyped, or what do you guys think happened to her? And I don't know, but I hope like the U.S. media will do a better job in terms of overhyping our athletes and stop putting pressure on them, because we really do like have good top athletes, but the pressure from the media is just too much. Like consistently putting so much pressure on these young athletes, and now when these young athletes go into those top competitions, they are not able to like live up to the hype. They are not able to rise up to the occasion and all of that, and it's too much for them. So I feel like if young athletes are coming up, the US media needs to chill. They need to like, chill and then allow these young people to do their thing instead of like putting so much pressure on them. When you go on social media, a lot of people are just, saying what they have to say. Let's look at what's happening here. The crazy thing about track and field is that every year someone just comes out of nowhere. Like you have athletes that are constantly developing. So you're not assured that in the next Olympics you're going to win a medal or not, unless you're probably a Shelly Ann Fraser Price or a Sharika Jackson or something. But hey, man, guys, it didn't really end as we wanted it to. We really wish that Sha'Carri Richardson would have won gold for the US. But congratulations to Julien Alfred and all those athletes that did compete. We wish them nothing but the best in their future endeavors as well. He's someone who has the physique of Shirley Ann Fraser Price, strong, athletic. I don't think anyone can stand in her way. And hey, US media, please let's stop overhyping our athletes. Let's give them a break so they can actually perform on the world stage as they're expected to. On to the next one, guys. If you haven't liked our channel, kindly do so. Kindly subscribe to our channel and support us as much as you can. On to the next one. Bye.